A shadow knocks upon my mind, whispering, "Believe me now." But I hold a lantern alight to its face and I respect it somehow. And half its mask melts down, but the truth is all around. Not every feeling is a prophet, not every thought is a king. Some are thieves in sacred rows to steal us from within. I ask their names before I let them in. Who are you, and what is your intention too? Affirm to yourself, I question before I believe. I trust my wisdom, not my fears. I give my mind space to test and choose. I anchor myself in clarity, not chaos. When a strong impression rises, imagine placing it in the palm of your hand. Close your hand around it and then open it slowly and watch it dissolve into light. This anchors discernment as your new habits. Your impressions are energy signals, but how often do you test them? Close your eyes for a moment and think of someone in your life. Before deciding who they are to you, ask, what do I really know about them? What is assumption? What is verified truth? And journal your answers. Now, as a psychic exercise, pick up a random object nearby without looking too long. Write the first impressions that come to you. Write these 3 impressions and then verify. Check its details, weight, colour, and notice the difference between assumption and observation. This strengthens both intuition and discernment. Psychic ability without testing becomes fantasy. Test within the own skepticism. Test intuition, and tested intuition becomes wisdom within. Rewire the mind. You are not your first thought. Believing every impression makes you reactive, anxious, biased. Rewire the mind to see impressions as drafts, not final truths. The mind becomes calmer, decisions clearer, life lighter. Reframe the mind. What if your first impression is just your brain's rough sketch? Mistaking sketches for masterpieces makes us blind. Reframe every impression as a draft. And drafts are meant to be edited before we publish them to reality. Food for the soul. Not every voice in your head deserves the crown. The soul is nourished when the heart pauses. Question and choose clarity over chaos. And as you're reading this, maybe part of you begins to imagine how many false impressions once guided your choices. And another part of you is already noticing how good it feels to pause, to breathe, to verify, and that tomorrow or the day after, when a thought arrives, you'll know how to test it before it tests you. Which of your judgments about others was really a reflection of your own fear? Breathe in for clarity, once for patience, once for truth, and whisper aloud, I trust, I verify, I choose. Seal today's practice in silence, trust your growth and verify it with action. Your first thought is not always the truest thought. If today teaches you to trust your instincts but to test them before they rule you, remind yourself that not every thought is truth. Trust, but verify. Your soul deserves discernment. Pause before we just automatically believe. Trust, but verify.